Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back. John Megacycle here, another episode of Factorio. I'm out of wall, really. My life story is I'm out of wall. Just that's the name of my autobiography. John Megacycle. Damn it, I'm out of wall. That's it. The whole story, life and beginnings and ends of one John Megacycle. Alright, let's clean this up. We can get much more out of this. Let's just build this all the way to the end here. And I think that's good. And all the way to the end here. I'll take nope. No. I'm not manually mining anything. The simple fact that you thought you wanted to have me manually mine something, I'm slightly appalled. That's okay. I forgive you. Let's do this. And that. And that'll look something like this. Even though we're using this for a very simple process for our plastic, I want to ensure that we are not going to run out of the stuff. That's just as important as anything else, because if we're out of it, we're not producing plastic. But the way I built the system, I don't know if you can quickly notice before I hop the train, we have two chests that aren't being fed into the belt. So what's going into the belt to be shipped is all excess. So 28, 169, cool, almost 200 again. Again, we're at that 190 thing. But this is, again, we pulled the train from here and moved it over to the right. So it's not like we're pulling more, because we were pulling like 120 before anyhow. But it's still good to get a lot of this coming in. Very good. That's exit for me. Get rid of the trees. I'm sitting on so much of this belt now that I've been tearing it up. Hey, robot follower count level 3. Oh my gosh, count 10? Okay, I gotta see what our limit is at now. I don't think we're gonna do any more research before we launch the rocket, but here. What's our limit at? Come on. 64. Holy crap, awesome. 96%? Oh crap, we are close. We might end the series on this episode. I'm not sure yet. Dang close though, 96. We just need some more fuel. Yeah, we didn't actually need these four. Okay, I'll just harvest that, no problem. Cool. How much of this stone do we have now? 2.8. We're at 32,000 stone. So what I do want is I would like a stone wall facility. We're just going to do something like this. No, actually, you know what? I want this before the line. So something like this, and this, and wall, and this, and this. And I want this to be a passive provider. There we go. So if that's the case, I don't need you three, because we're going to suck a lot of this in the wall fabrication, which is fine by me. So inevitably we'll turn all the stone into wall, and this should be a passive provider as well. How much do we have in the system? Almost 3,000. Very good. Passive provider. Passive provider. Are you? No, you're a requester. There we go. So I want it to stop when both of these things are full. So the robot should not be taking anything out of it unless I request it. We have 160 turrets. That's awesome. We have probably not a surplus of red chips again, of course. And plastic is still our issue. Dang. Well, if I, and I will, actually I should, let me phrase that. That explosion still is terrifying. As I continue this series on my own, this is going to take care of pretty soon this series of Factorio. 96, very cool. But things to do for me is still the plastic, to be honest. Yep, we still need it. We could taper back the plastic and also make light. We can turn this light into solid fuel. That's an option. Not too worried about it though. I'm sure these pump jacks are already tapped out. 0.1, 0.3, 0.3, 0.2. Yeah. The only thing that'll help is if we dump more speed chips in them, the speed modules. Aside from that, you're already empty? How long are you going to wait here? You're at load up. Okay, so there's not a lot coming from there. Let's do the cleanup. Before I call this a season, maybe I might even give this map out to some people. Like just, hey, if you want to play what I played or whatever, if you want to do this on your own, help yourself. I don't need coal, but this is turning into like nothing. And by the looks of it, I can tell the iron is tapped out. I'm still going to leave this infrastructure in place like I said. There will be a time when I want that coal, and there's a little copper more to the north. I just don't really need it now. I don't need it now at all. I don't know if the oil's worth defending. It's only 3 plots. Let's get rid of all this. All this can go. And all this can go. How much is left? 500? Yeah, we'll tap it out. Why not? I don't see a problem with that. But let's just consolidate a little bit here. Maybe this isn't worth the effort for just 500, but I still like to do the work and get it all out. So there's this. Remove. Clean it up there. Right there. Good. And this iron is done for. So that coal is not worth my time. Absolutely not worth my time. So we're just going to do something like this. Should I leave the belt? No, I think it's just going to get attacked. Let's just wrap this up. I don't have any problem doing a bit of cleanup. And anyway, I'll want to feed this more to the east if I want to do it anyway. So I'd have to relay the copper, or relay the belts anyhow. You can take these. Oh, I hit Alt. Whoops. I was like, why aren't you taking my modules? Please take my modules. That should be done in pretty quick order. Yeah, coal I don't need. Like, at all. Attacks are coming in. Repairs are being done. Good. Train. Yes. No, I missed a train. I'll wait. Oh, yeah, I'll wait. I'm not going to run around like a chump. I mean, I kind of ran out here. I'm not going to run more like a chump. This run-in's for chumps. And people that like to run. Also known as chumps. No, I'm kidding. Okay, we have this. That better? I think. It should be evening itself out here. That's the whole point of me doing the extra splitters. Trying to condense it into one line. Or at least 2 lines in this case. Wow. This is a lot of iron. How dense are we talking? 15, 14, 1600? Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, this is going to take us a while to get through, which is perfect. We've got plenty of storage. We have 11 gigajoules at our disposal. That makes me feel good ever since our latest project. Solar. Ugh, I was going to say storage, but storage has nothing to do with energy efficiency. Let's take a look at our kingdom, shall we? Let's shut that off. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We've gotten quite a bit of work done here in pretty short order. Here's an attack coming. How does it look with us defending? No damage at all. That fire speed and fire damage really pays off. And how much damage are you guys doing anyway? 44 plus a shooting speed of 3 plus 8. I'm usually used to shooting speed regarded as like so many per second or something, so it's a little weird to see it like that. Anyway, no big deal. This is going to run us home. We should be we're full. We can go now. 35, yeah, that's fine. Because I'm going to send another train here, considering how much of this is coming out. Yeah, load them up, I guess. Yeah, do yourself a favor early on. Make sure you label this stuff so you understand what it is, because maybe you have a couple of drinks while you're playing, you forget what is what, and then it's even more difficult to relate, like when you have 5 or 6 or 7 trains coming out, or even more. It's like, I have no idea what the hell is load 'em up. Who was that for? That makes no sense at all. I'm excited to see this. I'm going to guess 98. Yay, 98! And we're almost up to 99. We need 2 more rocket fuel. It's so close I can taste it. Actually, you know what? 40, that'll give us 4 more. And we need 10 more, right? Yeah. You're running. Let's get you running. Let's get you running. There we go. Really, unless we have a surplus, there's not much of a need for us to have a lot of this excess. But 3 will get us what? We're at 99. 3 will get us there. We need 7 more rocket fuel, and this is a done deal. Awesome. We will be finishing this up this episode. Very happy for that. Now, what happens with the rocket is once you launch it, you get a little score block in the upper left saying how many you launched. You get the game over screen, which is what we're aiming for, and you can keep playing. There's nothing stopping you from continuing your escapades, so to speak. Let's see. Nah, I think we're good. I want to save this game, and I might share this world with somebody. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on my website or something so you can continue where I left off if you were so interested. But aside from that, that's good. I don't think you'll get my stuff. Unless you name your character John Megacycle. Like that. I think it's on a per person basis. So you're going to have to play as me, because I'm not changing my name. Forget that. Let's get some more walls going on here. There we go. It's an assembly machine level 3. It'll just chain gun through this stuff. There we go. Keep that going. Are we really close now? We need 3 more, and I have that on my person exactly. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That is enough. I still have some solid fuel on me. Does this have enough in it? 47. Okay. And I want to make sure that long-armed inserter works. So here's what we're going to do. Take a look at the train. I'm going to pull 50. Yes, it is loading it. So that's good. Perfect. That works. Everything is automated and done. We are 3 fuel away. 2. Let's just get this going on. I'm so excited. And, yep, we need 2 more. There's 1. And we're halfway through our last one, kiddos. We'll be able to launch this sucker. It'll give us a 100%, which will give us a launch button, I guess. The satellite is going to feed into it. So I'm not gonna watch the rocket, but just watch the this thing. Watch the satellite get fed. Oh, there we go. And once it does its animation, the satellite will get fed in. Pretty soonish, right? Yep, not yet. Okay, can we not have red alerts for 5 seconds so I can enjoy this? There we go. Did you just see it? So, hang on. What did we lose there? Alright, hang on. Hang on. The adventure continues. I wonder if they started eating up my power poles or something. I need a train. I need a train. I need a train. Any train will do. I don't care. I just wanted to launch the rocket. I guess I'm running. God, this sucks. Yeah, too late. Okay, tank time. Okay, whatever's happening, it is severe. I bet you what did happen was they severed my electric network. So the right base now is completely undefended because there's no power going to it. I'm gonna guess that's what happened. Destroyer bots, yep. Ready at the fire. This is why I also like building these little sub-bases with solar. Because even if it gets cut off from the main base, there's still potential for it to, you know, take care of itself. A power pole being destroyed is the only thing I can think of why there's still red alerts over there. Yep, sure enough. There we go. Back online. Probably damaged to crap, but back online. Huh. I thought it was going to be significantly worse. Okay, that gives me a bit of a wake-up call. What I do want now, for whoever's going to continue this, or even me later... oh, I don't have solars or anything. Shoot. That was going to be what I wanted to do. Can I build... Can't really build anything, which sucks. But that's something we'll have to take care of later on if we ever resume, and I will. I know I will. I keep saying if we resume, because I don't know if there's going to be requests for more of this season or maybe of a mod. There's what, Dine Tech and Bob's mods, Bob Tech. Those are two that I really want to try. They sound very promising with a lot of new additions. Slows down the game economy a little bit, really makes it a lot more, that feeling of recognition that you got something built. You completed it, you're really getting moving on it. Because when you hit that next tech level, you really appreciate where you came from. Okay? We are just getting attacked all over the stupid. Yep, construction bot's doing its thing. That's still going. I want to strip that out before we call this the end of the season, so to speak. How much is left? 33? Okay, that's fine. This all comes down. This all comes down. 28, yeah, that's fine. It's no big deal. This, and this, and this, and this. Man, that's just getting hammered now, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to pull this up. I don't really see a need for us to have conveyor belts laying around. It just gives them more attack targets. Now, hopefully what should be happening is our new mining facility should be generating enough pollution, can't believe I'm saying that out loud, but I am, to attract the biters and the spitters. That should be the deal. It should be attracting more than enough of them based on just pollution alone. We're just going to strip this all the way out. Nope, this. And we're going to do something like that, and we're going to leave that as it is. This, I need those. Very good. Hop the train. I would like you to go to HQ on load 2 right now. We're going to remove load up, and we're going to add far east. And there we go. That cleans that up. So now we have another train going all the way to the far east because we have the requirement. We have more than enough iron over there. I want that in the system. Now later on we can change this back if we find we need more coal. I don't think we ever will. That takes care of that. So let's get rid of this out of my inventory. I don't think there's really much else to say for the series. Otherwise, thank you guys for joining me. Let's launch this sucker. Good timing, autosave. Now you can do this over and over and over and over again. Oh, it's magnificent, isn't it? There we go. Game finished, victory. And like I said in the upper left, rockets sent 1 for the score. 10,000 small spitters. What's the thing that's not 129 tree, 108 tree? I guess I killed my own destroyer bots. I don't get how that worked. Worms, stone rock. I want to see pipe to ground. That's been a... Oh, I guess only 1. How about that? I destroyed 2 cars. That sounds about right. Big worms. So yeah, big is the farthest we got. We did not get to the farthest. Oh, that's right. I ran into that Roboport like 10 episodes ago or whatever. Awesome. Okay. So continue. Save replay. Does that work? Sure. And then I do want to continue. And then this seals back up. And you can go ahead and produce another rocket. Same deal all over again. Product and percentage and all that. So I'm going to save this right here as my live stream game. Thank you guys for joining me in this entire series of Factorio. This has been 50 plus episodes we're putting in the books here. And I'm pretty satisfied with what we've come to, and I've learned a lot. I've never said I was a pro at some of these games. Heck, I don't think I've ever said I was a pro at any game. But this gives me a lot of perspective. I'd like to do this again if you guys are interested in watching. Other than that, I'm calling it here. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.